Our homes should be a safe haven where we can relax. However, it's inside our homes where we may be constantly exposing ourselves to dangerous EMF radiation. Those wireless routers that are bringing us hours of connectivity through our cell phones, television sets, and other wireless devices are also covering our houses with potentially dangerous radiation. One of the biggest threats may be coming from our Wi-Fi. We might need a Wi-Fi router cover. More about that shortly. Think about it. Almost every public building now has wireless internet, and our homes are no exception. Most homes now have Wi-Fi, which emits a harmful type of EMF radiation that could cause a range of health concerns, from itchy skin to even cancer. Some people experience more chronically severe reactions such as fatigue, headaches, heart palpitations, insomnia, dizziness, achy muscles, or brain fog. These symptoms are often immediately alleviated when the individual suffering is no longer exposed to EMF. Wi-Fi radiation forms electromagnetic fields that emit RF radio frequency from our routers. Before you go off the grid entirely. Before you decide to become isolated from society and go off the grid entirely, there are ways to protect yourself even further so you can relax inside your own home. Make sure your family is as safe as possible by taking a few simple steps that keep you connected to the outside world. Wi-Fi typically covers the whole house, exposing you and your family every day for as many hours you spend inside. But, there is a simple step you can take to limit this risk. Lessen harm to your household by installing a Wi-Fi router guard. It's an easy task. Simply, put the router inside the router guard box and shut it closed. Cover your Wi-Fi router. The best EMF router guards are made of metal and serve as a conductor to spread the radiation throughout the mesh covering to keep it from extending out to you and your family members. A good Wi-Fi router cover will be able to reduce EMF emission almost completely, up to 99%, and is especially helpful to homes that have a router placed in a heavily trafficked area of the house where the family spends a great deal of time. Some people choose to build their own router covers with mesh metal and a soldering gun, while others simply flip over a wire mesh trash can on top of the router to block radiation emission. While these options will provide some amount of protection, there are tested and proven router shields that are available and easy to install. Every home that uses Wi-Fi needs to also be using a Wi-Fi router cover. A Wi-Fi router cover comes in two main forms: cages or bags. A cage uses Faraday cage technology, which surrounds the router with a grounded metal mesh. Bags slip onto the router and are very easy and portable to carry, though the bag method also may reduce the actual Wi-Fi signal. A few of the best router cover options. Smart Meter Router Guard is a custom-built Faraday cage. Simply place the router inside, and close it shut. There is an opening on one end for cables to run through. This guard blocks about 90% of harmful waves. With its 12 by 9 by 3 inch size, it's perfect for a small router. When you measure your router to determine fit, allow at least a 1-inch space for the cables. Faraday Defense Router Shield is a premium box made of heavy-duty metal based on Faraday cage technology. It measures 3.5 by 10.25 by 12 inches. This box is on the higher price end but is recommended for high security protection. Also, this router shield is made in the USA with top-grade metal. Signal Tamer uses the bag form of router guard covers and comes as a 24 inches by 20 inches pouch that shields the router. The Signal Tamer can also be used on modems, laptops, iPads, Kindles, and large Android tablets to reduce radiation exposure. Protect yourself even more. Additional ways to limit your EMF exposure is to move the router to an out-of-the-way place in the house that is visited less often. The farther away we are from the router, the less radiation exposure we receive. Turn off the router when it's not in use. One easy way to do this is to turn it off before you go to bed. Some routers allow you to set automatic timers for hours you want to give it and your home a rest. Of course, some choose to do away with Wi-Fi entirely and go back to Ethernet, which is plugged directly into a cable. This eliminates the harmful radiation that encompasses and fills most of our homes.